All right, everybody's here. We are recording this meeting for Monday, December 1st, 2025. It's the last all programmers and staff meeting of 2025, and we've got a lot to cover. I think this might be historically the busiest December since I've been back as station manager. I'm going to quickly give Scott and Chris a little time to do any programming and operational updates, including anything with Myriad or shifts or music. And we will save time at the end for any of your questions on any subject. So, Scott and Chris, you guys want to update anybody?
Yeah, I'll go first. Just a couple of things. In the newsletter on Wednesday, I'm going to send out the sign up genius for quite a few things. We need people to help. I sent out the connection last week for the Uptown Shop and Hop that's going to be over at the Wealthy Theater coming up on Thursday. Still could use some help with that. It runs from 3 until 9. So if you can help out for a couple of hours, we'd really appreciate it. You'll be indoors at the Wealthy Theater. You're not going to be outdoors. So just want to say if you can help us out on Thursday night. And then coming up in the coming weeks, we've got the fund drive, our year-end fund drive, which kicks off on the 16th and runs through the 18th. We'll need pitch partners. We'll need phone volunteers for that. And then also coming up on the 18th, it is the Bubbles and Brews Bash, and that's at the Gilmore Center out on West River Drive. That runs from 5:30 until about 9. We'll need some help with that, so I'll send out the sign up genius for those last two things: the fall fund drive and the Bubbles and Brews coming up on Wednesday. So be looking for that in the newsletter. But right now, first and foremost, if you can help out with the Uptown Shop Hop on Thursday, you can go to the link from last week's newsletter and sign up for that on Sign Up Genius. The only other thing I have programming wise is just kind of a heads up that Christmas falls on Thursday this year. The GRCMC gives us off Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, the day before Christmas, Christmas Day, and the day after. That means the GRCMC will be closed on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of that week. So if you have recorded programs that are going to run that weekend, hopefully you can plan ahead and get those to me by close of business day on the 23rd. If not, I do have some limited capability to load some things from home. But other than that, if you don't record your show directly into Myriad, if you have a recorded program that has to be put into the system, I really need to have that by the 23rd, no later than the 24th. So at least gives me some time to, if I need to stop by the station to load that, I can do that. I'm going to be on vacation those first Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of that following week. So if it doesn't get to me in time, Chris or Abby may have to do it. But I'd rather not have to put them through it if I don't have to. So I say, if you can plan ahead over the next 3 or 4 weeks and just get those weekend programs to me by the 23rd, that would really help. So that's all I've got. Chris, up to you.
Sorry, I got Teams and Zoom going at the same time. Uh, definitely wasn't just talking to Mellow Squid at all, I promise. I don't think I've got anything too crazy. I will be out of the office most of next week. I guess that's a heads up for y'all. Um, got I do other things out of my duties here, and a lot of it happens next week. So, um, hopefully that shouldn't cause any issues. But yeah, really appreciate y'all's help this year. It's been a long year, and we got a long month to finish it out. So, really, really, really appreciate y'all. I'll get back to Phil.
Thank you, Chris. I had to unmute myself. I was not,
Unmute your mic, Phil.
yeah, I was not talking to Mellow Squid. Okay, I'm gonna blast through
No,
this.
your mic is muted.
My mic is muted. It says I'm unmuted.
No, he's not muted.
No, we can hear him.
We can hear him.
Okay, everybody's hearing me. Good. Again, this is not AI Phil. This is real Phil. AI Phil will be in the January meeting. Okay. Tomorrow, I'm just kidding about that. There will be no AI Phil or any AI versions coming up. Tomorrow is Giving Tuesday. This is only for those of you who are programming tomorrow. We are going to be on the air with two out of every uh, break each hour. So two breaks each hour, as an example, top of the hour and 30 past the hour. A Giving Tuesday break aimed at promoting one of the departments within the CMC. So Giving Tuesday this year is CMC wide. We have pre-written scripts for you to follow. You can ad lib those a little bit. They're very short and to the point. They're about 30 seconds. These will be led by you. There are no pitch partners, and this is tomorrow only, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So for any of you that are on the air tomorrow, that impacts you, we will be done at 7 p.m. And all the fundraising is focused on each department of CMC, including, of course, WYCE. And there's a $1,000 match for the first $1,000 donated from Consumers Credit Union. Thursday, this is a lot of fun, and I need some help with this. This is all hands on deck, and we only need two people. So if two out of everyone here could step forward, we are looking for someone to volunteer Thursday night inside Wealthy Theater. Scott said you don't need to be outside. This is a pop-up shop for holiday shopping for WYCE swag. We have brand new hoodies, we have brand new beanies, and anything else we're clearing out. We're going to sell a bunch of stuff. We've got, in case you saw those on our Grammars page, we've got those really cool custom handmade WYCE pins that artist Jerry Berta created. They're really cool and they are one of a kind. And I think we've only got about 40 of those left, and those will be for sale as well. So if you have someone who loves the station or you want to give WYCE swag for holiday giving, that is available. And we need people 6 to 9 p.m., just two people to sell merch on Thursday night inside Wealthy Theater. If you've been to Shop Hop before, it is a fun, festive, and very electric environment on Wealthy Street in the Uptown District. It's just a great event, and we're happy to support it. On December 10th, 11th, and 12th, so that's Wednesday through Friday, we're looking for two volunteers at the most to help with some donor calls. This is called live bunt calling. These are last year, but not this year. People who donated in 2024, but who haven't donated in 2025. We give them a call and we thank them for their previous support and ask them to consider a donation. They don't have to donate right then and there on the phone. This is no hard sell, but it would be really powerful to have one of our on-air team, one of our hosts like you, make those calls. All of us will be making the calls. We've got about 250 people to call. So if we can get a total of 8 of us making calls, that's a pretty small lift. You can make 30 phone calls in probably about 45 minutes. So it's a pretty low ask, but probably an hour to an hour and a half of your time at the most. If you can help either Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, December 10th, 11th, or 12th. That's next week. The Bubbles and Brews Bash. Scott, jump in here if I missed it, but I believe you are putting the sign up in the email on Wednesday.
Correct.
Okay, so you can sign up on Wednesday. I just want to talk about this. It's a brand new event, same a brand new location, same event. Everything else is the same. We're gonna have live music from Third Coast Swing. We're pretty excited about that. Um, New venue, which is the Gilmore Event Center on West River Drive. Completely free parking. The room is about 215 people. So space is a little limited, but that's actually about the size of home at the Bob. I think a really good year we would have done maybe 175, 185 people, and we certainly have room for that many at the Gilmore Event Center. But we are doing a raffle, and we will need people to work the door, work the raffle, in other various capacities. Tickets are on sale. We're selling advanced tickets just to try that as an option. They're $35, same as before. There's a service charge if you buy them online. But the advantage to buying them online is in case this thing does sell really well and we have to close the doors, you'll have tickets ahead of time. So if people ask you, just share that with people. But we are looking for, I'm guessing that's about 8 or 10 volunteers, maybe slightly more, but generally speaking, it's not a big ask. That's on Thursday, December 18th. That is the Bubbles and Brews Bash. I think it's the 18th annual. It might even be longer than that. We've done a lot of them. one other thing, our year-end fund drive, we are fundraising Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So the fund drive will end the afternoon of Bubbles and Brews Bash. We're going to end the fund drive, the year-end drive, early at 5 p.m. And unlike previous drives, we're only going to be doing pledge breaks between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. So early morning hosts, you will be pitching on your own. And our total overall goal is $10,000. We have a $2,000 match from Gilmore Collection. So all in all, we need to raise $8,000 over 3 days. It should be doable. We're making good time. I'm almost done. We have one final event. I promised it was a very busy December. If you remember last year, we did Stop Making Sense, the Talking Heads film. We did a double spin, an 8 p.m. and a 10 p.m. showing of Stock Making Sense at Wealthy Theater. Chris and the Wealthy Theater people are doing that again this year, but it's only one showing at 8 p.m. They are asking us to be involved with that, and we've said yes because we share in the total ticket sales revenue, which is always helpful. So money comes back directly to WYCE. If you are interested in working that event, that's tabling from 7 to 8 p.m. You can stay for the movie for free. We'll comp tickets for anyone who wants to table that night. Again, that's 2 p.m. I'm sorry, one or two people at 7 p.m. on New Year's Eve, which is 12/31. If we don't get anybody to do that, it's not a big deal. We are not going to ask anybody or not do the event if we can't get somebody to the table. Finally, I wanted to mention, you might have heard about this or read about this. We are the exclusive media partner, radio partner for the Public Museum's Concerts Under the Stars. Two shows in February, the 12th and 13th, two in March, and then two in April as well. Three bands. I'm very proud to shout out Will Mosqueda. Will is one of the video creatives on one of the shows, and then Joe has also created the video for the live performances on one of the other dates as well. So two out of the three video artists are from GRCMC, which is pretty cool. And we're really glad that the museum came to us. Thank you to Nicole for helping that partnership really take off this year. And we're really excited about that. My goodness, I think I've covered absolutely everything, and it's only 5:16 p.m. I have the fund drive, year-end fund drive in the chat notes, including the full agenda. So if you want to review those dates, we will have sign up for everything we have in here, and especially need help with pitch partners, even if you're not on the air Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday during our year-end fund drive. We could use your help for that. Okay, we're going to open it up to questions. I know a lot of you may have myriad questions or music or other programming questions or just a question in general. We'll let you guys take it away. You can just jump right in. You don't need to raise your hand or do anything.
What time do people have to get there for the Bubbles and Bash volunteering?
I've got the first shift starting at 5. Doors officially open at 5:30, but
Okay.
by getting there at 5, it helps us get things set up. We'll have to get the table set up.
Okay.
I'll need. I think I'm trying to remember what I set up. I think I have 2 people sitting at the table and then 3 people walking around selling raffle tickets. So I need a total of 5 people, and I think I've got it broken down into 2-hour shifts. So I think we need 2 2-hour shifts, and like I say, total of 5 people. So 10 people, and we'd be more than have enough staff to and volunteers to help take care of that event.
So you're gonna have the link listed in the.
Yeah, in the newsletter, the weekly update on Wednesday, I'll have the link for all of the things we've talked about, all the sign-up sheets.
I have trouble finding that Google Calendar, so that helps.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, and the Bubbles and Brews Bash is same hours, 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. But yeah, we're gonna have easy access to that space. Parking was always a challenge and is still a challenge anywhere near the Bob downtown. So we're excited to have all that free parking. And if you haven't been to the Gilmore Event Center, we're in the back. in one of the rooms in the back, which has an immediate direct access right from the parking lot and has private restrooms in that space and a full bar. So it's really going to be a great space for the event. Other questions?
Are there gonna be hors d'oeuvres too? We've had hors d'oeuvres in the past.
Yep.
Okay.
Myriad and programming questions are welcome. If anybody has any questions or ideas, I know Scott also mentioned earlier in our meeting here that he's continuing with programmer and music requests to add that music in as well.
Well, that's what I was just going to say, Phil, and thanks, Scott. I saw that I sent along some suggestions, and I see that they're in there already, and I'm going to use them tomorrow when I record my show. So I want to thank you for getting on that. I appreciate it. It'll make the station sound better, I'm sure.
Yep, and just keep, like I say, sending me your list of 25, and the process is then I have to go and get all the tagging and stuff for the songs and the albums. But once we get that, I can move them into Myriad pretty quickly, as long as I've got some time to get into the prod studio to do it. That's not something I can do from home, so I can do the tagging from home, but I can't do the actual importing of the music until I'm here in the building. So that makes it a little limited, but I try to get in there as much as I can, and just keep sending me your lists, and I'll just keep working on the list first and foremost. And then once we completely get through the list and all the albums that are in there that you guys want, then we'll go dig a little deeper into the digital music master and get some of those other albums in there. But first and foremost, I want to get the ones that you're missing right now. So just let me know, what can't you find, what do you want, and that'll be our priority.
The thing on Thursday at Wealthy Theater, can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yep, we can hear you.
What time is that, and how many people do you need?
We need 2 people, 6 to 9 p.m. I'm going to be staffing 3 to 6 with whoever else from our
Is that
staff.
sitting down inside?
We start at 5?
No, is it sitting down inside?
Yes.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be something you've done before very capably, which is same as the Easttown Street Fair, sell merch and stuff. That's all it's going to be. And we're hopeful we're going to have a lot of people walk up because you guys know how busy that corridor of Wealthy Street is. So it's just an opportunity for the CMC. I think Rapidian's going to be there. I think Wealthy Theater is also going to be selling merch. So it should be a fun and festive event.
Okay.
Scott, while I'm thinking about it, did you want to mention the artist and song title coming soon?
I can. I've talked to some of you about this before. You're getting probably a lot of questions. I know we've got a lot of emails and messages through various sources. People want to know about the playlist. Are the playlists coming back? Playlists will be coming back. They won't be able to search by shift. They can't go in, 3 months later, 3 weeks later, and find out what J-Wo played on a Wednesday afternoon. However, what they will be able to do is, and we're going to try to get this up and running, if not later this week, next week, but it has to be done when there's no one in the studio. So I'm kind of limited to just Friday mornings between 9 and 1 when I can go in there and actually play with Myriad in studio and get it to work. But hopefully, once everything is up and running, whether you're listening through the web, the app, or one of the newer car radios, it will display the song and the artist as the song is playing. So that should alleviate a lot of the problems that people are having with and the need for the playlist. Is most of the questions we get are, I heard a song, what is the song, who did that song? Well, now they'll be able to see it as it's playing live, so they will know right away who that is. Also on the app and on the streaming on the website, it should also show the album cover. It won't be able to do that on the car radios, but on the app, if they listen through the computer or on our app, they should be able to see that. But hopefully that'll come this Friday. It's something we have to get Syscom or IT company involved with too to get everything hooked up, but I'm hopeful that'll happen. If it doesn't happen this Friday, it should happen for sure by Christmas break. It'll be up and running. So if anyone calls wanting to know if the playlist will return, playlist will return. It will show, I think it's 20 or 25, the last 20 or 25 songs that are played. So if they miss it while they're driving, they can always go home and find out just by signing on to the website and check the playlist tab. But yeah, so playlists will be back. Just tell people to hang on. It's another one of the steps with Myriad, and it'll happen soon.
Okay, any other questions?
So Scott, historically, we've been able to make a copy of our show, within a week or so after it airs. Can we still do that?
Yep, those shows are everything that goes out over the air is recorded. So those files are available. They're on the archive drive. I know there's one computer in the production studio, and also I think out in the music library they have access to the archive drive. But if you click the archive drive, it's actually broken down by year, and then in the years folder is a month folder, and then the files are all there. The files are broken down into 1 hour segments, so you just need to find the hours that you're looking for
Right.
your show. But yeah, those are available.
Okay, so we just bring in a thumb drive, plug
Yep.
it in, and do that.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Easiest way to do it. And if you need help with that, just let me know. It's a quick
Sure.
process.
What about Christmas music? Are we playing CDs, or are there any loaded into Myriad?
You are welcome to play the CDs. In fact, I will bring those up from their storage space. I don't really see a benefit of uploading those into Myriad for only being played for like a month. But I can absolutely play CDs. Yeah, I'll get those up and available to y'all.
Right. Thank you.
Just kept moving.
Go ahead. I didn't know somebody was asking a question. Any other questions? Nope. Quick
Yeah.
quick plug that in case I can't remember if I sent this out. We are doing a Black Friday sale here at WYCE. We did one last year, 26 spots for $126. It's a super low rate. It's actually about 80% lower than our regular rates. It's good through Friday, so if you know of anyone that might be interested in that, shoot me an email and I can send you the offer. It's very simple, and that is good through Friday of this week, which is December 5th. Beyond that, I just want to thank everybody for being here today. We did record this, so we will be posting it sometime tomorrow, and you can check it out. Or if you talk to someone else who was on the air who didn't join us today, be sure to share that with them. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. I hope I will see a lot of you around in the next month, and thank you for all you do for us. It's been a great year so far, and we hope to finish it strong with your help. So again, thank you for all you do. We'll see you again soon.